Welcome back, True Seeker. CNN's big story this morning is that Trump threatened Liz Cheney. And now, if you've seen what Trump said, this headline is a total exaggeration. And what Trump said, and this is no defense of Trump, but what he did say is something people have said a million times. These people that are in government that declare war and make war, the Liz Cheneys of the world, the daughter of Dick Cheney, who was part of the 9/11 lie. She wants to call people tyrants. It'd be hard to find a bigger tyrant than your own father. And Trump is one too, but I mean, just this whole thing is a mockery. But anyway, all Trump said last night on Halloween is that people like Liz Cheney, if they were on the battlefield with the guns pointed at them, he's essentially saying we'd see how bold they are about declaring war and putting people into battle. Everyone understands those are marks. These people who never go to war want to make war. But, as always, it's contrived news by the numbers, and I just want you to see why there is this latest ritual where Donald Trump and Liz Cheney become the top stories. Notice, from Liz Cheney's 58th birthday, remember Trump announced from the 58-story Trump Tower for the 58th election, which he won with an asterisk in 2016, because nobody wins these elections. They're rigged elections, all by the numbers. But anyway, from her birthday to this Halloween ritual, Trump made these remarks with Tucker Carlson last night in Arizona. But notice, it was 95 days after her birthday. And of course, Halloween is the anniversary of Martin Luther pinning the 95 Theses to Castle Church, October 31st, 1517. So anyway, Halloween has that Gematria 95 the big way, 41 the small way. And CNN's criticizing Trump for calling Liz Cheney a war hawk, something her father was always called. And Dick Cheney was a major war hawk. And Dick Cheney was involved in a lot of tyrannical things. He made a lot of money off the war on terror. He made a lot of money off the war on the environment. You guys remember when the pipeline blew up just outside of New Orleans? Down in the Gulf of Mexico, and coincidentally, just like 24 hours before it blew up, Dick Cheney's Halliburton had just happened to purchase the oil cleanup company for ocean spills that got the huge government contract. Again, these are the types of things that just, the media gives a pass on, doesn't bring much light to. And you look at these families, it's just the same families over and over. In the last 48 hours, I've been hearing about Bush's daughters endorsing Kamala and Dick Cheney's daughter beefing with Trump. All of you Democrats who, want Kamala, don't you find it weird that, like, all these evildoers of the past, the Dick and Bush administration, they're all about Kamala? Dick and Bush have endorsed the proud cocksucker who sucked her way to the top, Kamala. But yeah, and then for all you Republicans, don't you find it funny that Donald Trump was a lifelong Democrat and J.D. Vance was until just recently? Two wings of the same bird. It's never been more obvious as we talk about war hawks. But yeah, and just notice how war hawk intersects with Halloween as well. And where was Trump when he did this? He was down there on the 33rd parallel in Glendale, Arizona, which equals 144 like Jesuit order. He said, see how she reacts when she's getting fired upon. It was like a remix of his favorite line from The Apprentice, the first degree of Freemasonry. Remember, she just turned 58, and Gematria Freemasonry equals 58 like secret society. He was the apprentice who won the 58th election with all the 58 rituals, including the death of Vanity on the day of the 58th Grammys, and then her boyfriend Prince, who did Purple Rain, which equals 58, and then what they did with the Queen, and then Bill and Hillary conceding in purple, and just all the ritualism that nobody caught on to. But anyway, the line "you're fired" also equates to 144. You're fired upon, Liz Cheney. Yeah, don't forget the election. It's 144 days after Trump's birthday. Jesuit-educated Donald Trump. It's on Remember the 5th of November. The gunpowder plot, also known as the Jesuit treason. Again, the Jesuits were created in response to Martin Luther penning the 95 Theses on October 31st. The fireworks are what were used by the Jesuits and the people who participated in the gunpowder plot to try and blow up King James, who died at age 58. Don't forget, LeBron won the finals on the real King James's birthday. And then Trump had his GOP convention in LeBron Stadium. Another little 58 ritual en route to the rigged 58th U.S. presidential selection. Again, Freemasonry and the Jesuits. D.C. is where the Jesuits set up camp, eventually became called the Masonic City. Modern Freemasonry is a Jesuit creation. Here's some other interesting things about Warhawk and also Liz Cheney's name. If you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers to the English language. You can see how Warhawk and Templar are the exact same in all 4. Of course, the Templars, military warriors of the Catholic Church. The Jesuits who we're talking about, their logo has the Templar cross right in the middle. The Templars are the original bankers. All wars are bankers' wars. But notice, the 4 base ciphers, the alphabetic order, the reverse alphabetic order, and both orders with numerology, Warhawk and Templar are the exact same in every cipher. And again, 31 and 41, like how Halloween equals 41, and it's on the 31st of the month. But the date numerology this year for October 31st, 2024, 10 plus 31 plus 20 plus 24 is 85. And it's a reminder that when Dick Cheney was in office and Bush was the guy on top, even though he couldn't formulate a sentence. Again, he went to Skull and Bones, who gets their symbolism from how the Templars bury their dead. Anyhow, it's a reminder that we invaded Afghanistan after 9/11, the day leaving 85 days left in the year. October 7th is the day leaving 85 days left in the year, the day we invaded Afghanistan because of 9/11. More recently, Israel's 9/11 happened on the same day. But remember, Bush referred to that invasion as a crusade, and the crusades were waged by the Templars. And again, history is repeating itself, and most people aren't noticing. They just switch up the tricks and the tactics. They demolish little towers here, raid a little concert there, make up a new little ISIS thing and put it on the camera over there. They're all part of it, It was like, there were no wars under Trump. Well, that's weird. We spent a lot of money on drones and drone strikes all over the place, supposedly fighting this Islamic boogeyman funded by Iran, which was overthrown by the CIA back in the 50s on August 15th, the Jesuit order's birthday. All these Jesuit-educated candidates pointing fingers at each other while the bankers continue to get rich, while the people continue to get taxed and lied to, all stuck up in the political theater, choosing between 2 parties that serve the same master. Look at Elizabeth Lynn Cheney, her full name, you guys. 218 and 88, just like Trump equals 218 and 88. Holy Roman Empire has those numbers. Remember, it supposedly folded on August 6th, 1806, the 218th day of the year, which means we passed the 218th anniversary on this August 6th. And that's always been a big number with Trump, too. That's another thing to think about with him. But then also the 322, are you kidding me? The suppression of the Templars happened on March 22nd in history. Georgia Guidestones went up on that day. Skull and Bones gets its symbolism from the Templars, calls themselves Order 322. On and on and on. The founder of the Illuminati, a Jesuit, dead on the 322nd day of the year. Skull and Bones modeled after the Illuminati as well. Genesis 3:22, knowing good and evil. Sadly, that's something not enough people actually know. They don't know good and evil. That's why they're so sucked into all this evil. They don't know that it's evil when they should. You should know this whole political thing is evil, and there's no voting for the lesser of 2 evils unless you want to be evil yourself. You should not be consenting to a rigged system, an evil system. But yeah, we'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. All these people should be fired. Till next time.